Come on, guys. I lost PS5 money. This sucks. Those who don't know, my name is Tyrese. Today I'm going to be talking about how I lost $600 in the stock market. But first, smash that subscribe button. Support the channel. I want to support you guys. So help me help you by smashing that subscribe button. Let's get to it. So the day trade that I made was on PLTR, planter. Now personally, I see long-term value in planter, but one of the lessons that I learned today and a reason why I couldn't hold on for the long term is because I was using margin. So I was borrowing somebody else's money. And when you borrow somebody else's money, you have to pay interest on it in the long term. And I didn't want to do that. So that's why I had to take a loss. So what I learned is, like, don't overextend yourself. If you don't have enough cash, or if you're going to take the risk to borrow somebody's money on a day-to-day basis to day trade, you need to be able to understand that you need to take losses sooner, and you need to know 100% or at least 99% that the stock you're investing in is something that is going to uptrend. And so another lesson also on top of that when I talk about is cutting losses. Right? I didn't cut my losses soon enough. I just watched this thing go up, down, up, down, up, down, and kept repeating the same pattern over and over again. And that was hitting a resistance and going down further, hitting a resistance and going down further. And I should have known that it was continuing this downtrend pattern. So what was happening with Planter on the day? Planter released earnings, and they were pretty good earnings, I thought. But there's this quote out there in the stock market saying that sell the news. So what people were doing is they were driving this stock further down off the news. They were selling it. Short sellers were trying to squeeze investors to sell their shares so that they can essentially steal their money, so they can take their money and take their shares. And so that's what happened to me. Essentially, I gave my money away, which sucks. But the reason for that, like I said earlier, is because I used margin. I couldn't hold on to the stock for the long term because I didn't want to pay interest in the long term because it wasn't my money. And I should have cut losses sooner. I saw the price action, but I didn't cut my losses when I was supposed to. And I'll show up the graph right here. And you can see I was trying to break the $30 price point, and it broke a little bit, but then it just kept going down. So then I was chasing, I was buying more to send my average down. And then it got close to my average, and then it went down more. It got close to my average, and then it went down more. And this chasing. So you don't want to chase. You want to make sure that you manage your money. If you're using margin, you need to be able to cut losses shorter, right? In my previous video, I said a 2-to-1 ratio. I wasn't sticking to my rules. And so that's one of the major lessons that I learned, is to stick to your guns, right? And I wouldn't have lost. I shouldn't have lost $600. I should have maybe only lost like $200 at the max, or $100 at the max if I was trying to make a profit of $200. I was using margin, money that wasn't mine. I couldn't pay interest on it. I didn't cut my losses. I didn't stick to my plan. I started chasing, and I was just essentially just being stupid with my money. So make sure when you're day trading, focus on your rules, stick to your rules. If you don't stick to the plan and it doesn't go to plan, then you end up losing more like I did. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you guys on the next video.